the next topic we'll go over is pelvic organ prolapse. And what I basically tell my patients is to think of prolapse as nothing more than a hernia. Just how men get hernias in their groin, they go in and have them fixed. Pelvic organ prolapse into the vagina is just a herniation of something dropping down. But in women, there's three things that can drop: the top of the vagina, the front, or the back, i.e. the top of the vagina, where the uterus is or used to be, the bladder in the front, or the rectum in the back. And when you come in, we'll do a good physical exam, and we can tell you exactly what your prolapse consists of and what we need to do to repair it. So, prolapse repair is something we now have excellent techniques for. There's been a lot of good research in that area, and there's three main ways to approach it. Think about it as if you had a hole in a pair of pants, and you have to decide how you're going to repair it. You can either take the fabric and pull it together, which we call plication. That's what we used to do. So wherever you have the defect in the vagina and the bladder or the uterus or the rectum have popped through, we pull the tissue back together and hope it holds. But as you know, if you're fixing a pair of pants that have a hole in it, stretching the fabric together means it can often tear back apart. And this is what we've found with plication prolapse repair. It's good about 50% of the time. So the next thing we did was, well, then let's put in something to support the area, a patch. And this is where having someone who specializes in pelvic floor prolapse repair is important. The choice of patch really can influence the success of your repair, how you feel afterwards, and any potential side effects or complications that could come up. So there's two types of patches we use in prolapse repair. The first is biological patches, and this is tissue that is donated from either a cadaveric source or an animal source. And what I tell my patients to think about this tissue is there's no risk of infection. It's specially treated. It's more just provides a framework for your body to heal around. It's used in burn patients to help them heal as well. So we can take this biological patch and put it into place and have what we call a tension-free repair. It sits there and supports the area that has become weakened, and you heal around the patch. Now, biological repairs are wonderful. They are very durable, they have very low complication rate, and very low risk of infection. But as a biological material, it is not as strong as using a synthetic. So biological repairs, on average, can have a recurrence rate of about 15%. And while no prolapse repair is 100%, you have to weigh the risk and benefit and the risk of recurrence in what you choose to go forward with. So the next form of a patch is surgical mesh. And I'll touch base about the surgical mesh that you see on TV and the lawsuits in a minute. But surgical mesh is something that has been well researched and used for a considerable amount of time. There are risks to it, but also significant benefits. And in general surgery and hernia repairs with our general surgery colleagues, mesh has been around for a considerable amount of time. So the benefits of mesh in repairing pelvic organ prolapse are that it provides a more durable repair. There is much less recurrence rate, it's down to about 5%, but there's complications.